Hey guys, I'm going to teach a IBP flow class. Now for this class, I have weights and also a booty band. Where did it go? The booty band I'm just going to use for bridge work though. So in my sculpt class, if you watch it, I use the booty band for like the first 15 minutes of class. I condensed it though down to 20 minutes. But so for flow class, we want weights. Set the foot bar, set the springs, load the springs. It doesn't have to be light for flow. Give options, all 5 for heavy, 3 reds and a blue for medium, 3 reds for light. Always love starting laying down because that's why people come to Pilates, honestly. And also, not only that, but it calms everyone's nervous system. They can take off their shoes, they can lay down. This is usually a very relaxing, meditative place for people to be. So resting all the way back, weights in hand. We add weights to just about every class. Heels on the foot bar, parallel stance, about hip distance apart. And then we go right into a bicep curl. So right when class starts, I cue to inhale, press out, curl the arms, exhale, come back in. Warming up breath with movement. Typically do the inhale to lengthen and the exhale to come in. Either way, after 30 seconds, we come in halfway and we're pulsing. Legs, arms are always optional. Usually in a flow class when I'm doing it, I don't pulse the arms. But after 30, go out, come back in, arches on, legs together, elbow taps. So just name the exercise. That's the cueing formula. Name the exercise and go. And then refine it. Big toes, ankle bones, knees together. Relax the toes, squeeze the inner thighs. Continue to inhale as you push out. Exhale as you come in. After 30 seconds, find your pulse, keeping your hips and your ribs heavy. You're in a neutral pelvis and spine. Little space in the low back also gazes up to the ceiling, so you have that little space behind the neck. And then we press out. And then we come in. And then toes on. Pilates V, skull crushers. Dumbbells start right by the head. The less words you can say, the better. But don't go to that far end of it. Don't say nothing. Like, it shouldn't be silent. We still need to cue the nutshells, the breath, the form, the alignment, the abdominals on your exhales. Draw your navel in. Of course, we pulse after 30. Think even pressure from big toe to baby toe, from right to left. So I always scan the body when I'm cueing. What are the toes doing? The knees, the legs, the hips, pelvis, back, shoulders, down, neck long. Scan the body, bottom up, top down. Either way. Press out, heels wide, chest press, push out, tap, come back in. Elbows bend, knees bend. We're back in dorsiflexion, so pull your toes back towards your shins. Squeeze your glutes every time you press out. Slowly bring it in. If you're timing every round for 30 seconds, it'll keep the class flowing. And I usually don't start the timer until everybody's done like 2 or 3 sets, because there's always one person in the class that's kind of slow, and I want to get them into the exercise before I start the timer. 30 seconds, press out and in. Because if you're slow mover, drop down to the toes, hug a tree. If your slow mover only gets like 2 reps in, they're not going to be happy either. So if somebody's moving faster, it's okay for them to do a couple more reps. And then we want to help that slower client catch up. And then pulse. I always invite clients to close their eyes, connect to their center, connect to their breath, widen through the collarbone as the chest. So think about lengthening the body and also creating width and space. Toes to the middle, calf raises, down and up. Add a hammer curl here if they want it. Lower lift. After your 30-second calf raises, we're going to go into our prance. Alternate one heel down, bend the other knee up and switch. You can move fast or slow. Totally up to you. After the 30 seconds, foot massage. Up and down. Always love to end with foot massage. Don't forget that foot massage. And then calf massage. And then we go into some roll-ups. So legs long, arms up. keep the weights for that support or set them down. I think I only kept everybody here for about 15 or 20 seconds. I don't do like a full 30 seconds with the roll-ups. I want to move on. So after that, we come up. You can tuck those weights under the reformer, get them out of the way, reduce tripping hazards. Straddle. We did a little spine twist today. Opposite hand to shoulder block and foot bar, and switch. We did about 4. And switch. You can add the back arm. We didn't today. Just the twist. And then I tell everybody, take off the blue and the yellow at minimum for your bridge. You can drop off 1 red too. If you want more challenge, grab booty band. We're going to lay it all the way back down. So we did footwork. We're going to bridge work next. Yes, we're still working the legs, but we will get into upper body. I know it's April. We're going to get into that. So booty band up over thighs. Head rest could be up or down. I think I'm just so used to having it down for bridge. And then I think I had everybody just start with some like clamshell pressing out right here. Got a pretty light band, so I don't really feel much. It's not a lot of tension. And by the way, if someone's bridging with their headrest up, it's fine. Their neck will not explode. It's okay. And then we went into our articulation up, press out on the band, articulate down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep them here for 30 seconds. And down. And then after that, we held up at the top. And then we did a press out. We did a semicircle, roll down, come in, keep some pressure outward on the band, roll up, press out, roll down, come back in. Once you've done 30 seconds one way, reverse it, come in, roll down, continue pressing out on that band the whole time. This one's a little harder to come in and lift the hips. After we did 30 seconds like that, what did we do? We finished with a march. So we come up, we march, 1 leg to tabletop, put it down, other leg to table, put it down. And this is just adding some resistance to their march. Okay, 30 seconds, roll down, relax, bring the feet into one end of the band, pull down on the other end because we're going to stretch those hamstrings. Right foot stays in, pull it in, take it to the side, butterfly the other leg. So you get this really nice inner thigh stretch, stretching your adductors. Cross it over the body, outer thigh, T-band glute. Other leg extends out to get it out of the way. Come back through center and switch, hamstring stretch. Oh, my hamstrings are so tight. Inner thigh stretch. I like to butterfly because that'll just help to keep the pelvis a little more centered. And then do that outer thigh stretch, of course. We did one more thing with the booty band. So come back through center, put your feet back in the band, separate the feet so there's tension. And then legs in tabletop, crunch up, hands behind the head. We did a single leg stretch. So now there's tension on the core and for the legs. We're here for about 20 seconds. And then I started to add a twist for another 30. And hands are behind the head, so that should support the neck a good amount. Rest after about 40 seconds. You want to get enough reps in. And then legs up, crunch up, hands behind the head. You're going to lower the legs down, hold, press out. Lift the legs up. Lower down, hold, press out. Lift legs up. So we're still working the abductors and the core. After your 30 seconds, relax down. Now you can take that band off. We do one roll up, get rid of it, make a spring change for some hands and straps. We didn't use any props or anything for hands and straps, but especially in flow class, clients will be happy if you do footwork, bridge work, some kind of hands and straps in that order. Usually if, I have newbies in the class, laying down is like the safest place for them to be. So I put on a red blue, that's medium, 2 reds heavy. Don't go any lighter than that unless somebody has shoulder issues or impingements. We want to help them build strength. And if you're just giving them one spring, they're never going to build strength. So after that, lay down, grab your straps. We go up and down with those arms. So arms up to the ceiling, tabletop, lower lift. Now I give them the option to stay here or start to progress, right? So as you press down, crunch up and or send the legs out. Now one leg reach is going to be lighter than a double leg reach because one leg is lighter than two legs. It's like physics or something. Right? Okay. And then on the last one, we press down, hold, just single leg stretch in and out. And then we stayed here. And then I told them, keep going with the legs. But now we're going to lift those arms up and lower those arms down. This was like a fun little coordination for them. Some people got it, some people didn't. But after about 15 seconds, rest. And you're going to work the abs. And then we go to tricep press, bend and extend. Again, same thing, add a crunch, add the legs. After we did 30 seconds of tricep, we went down and held. Crunch up if it's available, straighten the legs, scissors stretch. So one leg up, one leg down, and switch. I think I kept everyone here 15, 20 seconds. And then relax. We just did one more round, T-press. So it was a kind of a fast round. We just did 3 rounds. And open and close. Now, offer those progressions, of course. As you press, crunch, reach, we find our 100 position, right? This is our 100. And then open. After your 30 seconds, guess what? We press down, held, crunch up, reach the legs up, flex, shuffle, walk down, shuffle, walk up. And then about 15, 20 seconds, rest. Hang up straps. For flow, I'll add a windshield wiper in side to side. Now, eventually, you're going to want to get people up off their back. I'm pretty specific when I say step off to the left or the right, whatever side you want to go to. And grab a sip of water. And then we did a little bit of stretching for the hips. So now I asked everyone to take off a spring. So we go to one red for your Eve's lunge. This is just a stretch. So we're going to press back, hold. Elbows can come down. Rock forward and back if that feels good. Or maybe like a little side to side. But this is going to stretch your psoas. It's your hip flexor, your quads. We should be in a little bit of extension of the back versus rounding forward. Keep them here about 15 seconds or a big inhale, big exhale. And then straighten the leg, roll back onto the heel. Front split stretch, continue to press back. Soft bend in the knee if they hyperextend because you want to keep them in the muscle of the hamstring versus like dumping back into the joint. Relax the shoulders again. Bring it in, side split stretch. So face toward the reformer. As you press out, one hand goes on the mat, the other to the frame across. Tip the tailbone up, lean back for a deeper stretch. This is an inner thigh and hamstring stretch. And then we come all the way in. We're going to do modified long stretch. So keep that one red spring on, feet against shoulder blocks, hands on foot bar, press out, modified plank position. And then we go out and in just through those shoulders. Okay, straight line from the ear, shoulder, hip, knee, squeeze your butt, tighten your belly. The red isn't the heaviest, it isn't the lightest. We went for about 20, 22 seconds. So I think I went back and I counted down from 8. I had everybody hold. And then bring it in, child's pose, recover, step off to the right side. We're gonna do that lunge stretch over here on the other side. Just feels really nice to open up your hip. And the psoas muscle, the hip flexor, connects straight back into L5. So if you have clients with low back pain, stretch the hips. It's all connected. And then straighten the leg, roll back on the heel, front split stretch. This feels so good to me. I did some sumo deadlifts yesterday, so my hamstrings, my inner thighs, my glutes feel it. After 30 seconds, turn in, and we do that front split stretch again. Both legs are straight. This one's mostly about flexibility, mobility. We come back in. We have one more opportunity to do long stretch. And so I give that option to keep the knees down and do the exact same thing here. Or I gave the option to progress, lift the knees up and do your long stretch here. Okay, about half the class took the progression. Tell them to step in for more support, because when you walk your feet forward, you stretch the spring more and it makes it a little bit easier, or a little more supportive anyway. So out and in, we've got 30 seconds, either knees down or up, and then rest. And then I think I had everybody step off to the right side because we're gonna go for a short box, and we're gonna do more planking, but facing toward the risers, because planking with the short box and the elbows on the box is just more user-friendly. In my flow class, particularly at 10:30, I have some older clients, so this is just more accessible for them. Give options for springs, red more support, blue more challenge for your planks, of course. We did 3 planks today. First one was shoulder hinge because we are in April, you know, we're doing upper body focus. So elbows come down, let's eliminate that wrist factor, bring them up a little bit higher. It's more comfortable for especially our older clients to plank this way. And then we go out and in, shoulder hinge 30 seconds. After 30, bring it down, quick rest. Second plank is a combo move. I was throwing in a little bit of challenge and coordination in today's class. So go out to a plank hold. We do 1 shoulder hinge, out and in. And then 1 scooter, bend the knees in, press out. 1 shoulder hinge, out, in. 1 scooter, in, out. Just do that for 30 seconds, and then you can come down and rest. Then the last plank, 1 scooter, 1 pike, okay? So find your plank hold, 1 scooter, in, out, and then 1 pike, up and down. And you continue. 1 scooter, in, press out to plank, pike your hips up, close the spring, press out to plank. Do those 30 seconds, knees down, rest. Okay, now we sit on the box, face the foot bar. A seated position with the knees bent is a little more comfortable, especially for my older clients that attend my 10:30 class on Wednesday. And also because you don't have to worry about just sitting with your legs out straight, because the hamstring flexibility is usually a factor. 1 red for heavy, blue for light. Always give the option. A lot of clients that come in already know to take that option. I'll just keep it on a red for now. I'm gonna reach back, grab my straps. Get everybody going. Look around the room. If someone's in there waiting, tell them, start to serve. Get them moving. And then I always have 1 client who's moving a little slower, who is struggling to reach back and get the straps. I don't start the timer until that person is in. So we did serving for about 15 seconds, and then we went to offering. So you serve out, you offer, open, close, and then come back in. It's gonna work your chest a little bit more. Go 30 seconds for the whole thing. So serve for like 15, add the offering for 30, so it's 45 total. And then we go into hug. And just on repeat, open, close. This is 30 seconds, okay? After that, we're gonna come up and shave, tricep press. You're gonna wanna hinge forward, bend and extend. Got your 30 seconds here. And then you can circle those arms back and hang up your straps. Okay, now we're gonna do single arm facing the side. I recommended a blue, but I also gave the option of a yellow because I know a lot of my clients have rotator cuff issues, shoulder impingements, so bringing the arm overhead doesn't feel good. It's not accessible. Like I'd rather, oh, I don't know, I put on red and yellow, but just give the options. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Give the options. Then we turn to the side, okay? We're gonna turn facing the parking lot at Central in this instance. And we go into Lady Liberty. So very similar to my sculpt class, but we're seated. This is a more modified level 1, flow friendly. After 30 seconds there, we did draw a sword, open and close, 30 seconds. And then we went back to this arm and did the overhead with a lateral reach. Now I broke it up because if you just like burn out their one arm, half the clients are gonna be stopping anyway, and they're not gonna finish. So give them a break, break it up. Do left arm, then right arm. I think we just did the 3 rounds. Hang up your strap, and we just turn around and we do the other side, okay? So you're straddling, sitting, facing toward the bathroom now. Give the option to go to the long strap, because again, upper body month, a lot of people struggle with rotator cuff issues, things like that. 30 seconds, and then we draw a sword. When you draw a sword, think elbow, forearm, wrist, wrist, forearm, elbow, back in. And then we do our lateral reach. Lateral means side. So it's a side bend with an overhead press. 30 seconds like that. Hang up your strap. And then it should be about time for some feet and straps. Everybody's ready, happy for it. Okay, step off carefully, get rid of the box, put it back down on the floor. If you have more or less time, add in a mermaid, add something in. Be ready to improvise. Okay, I think you guys know feet and straps, so do your feet and straps. And yeah, that was my flow class for today. Keep it simple, keep it user-friendly, accommodate, look at the people that are in the room. Who is in your class? Do I need to make it easier? Do I need to make it harder? Especially when I have older clients in my class, I like to add in those coordination challenges because that's doable for them. Even though we're laying on our back, we're doing, hands and straps, we've done that a million times. Add in some different variations and they love it. They never get bored. They come back every single week because I make it accessible for them. Because we make it fun, we make it challenging, but we make it enjoyable. I think that's the biggest thing is we need to make the flow classes enjoyable for everybody. It's an all levels class. Even my younger clients that were in the class today got a great workout in. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed.